To the left of the slider are the three main view buttons. From right to left we have the web view, print layout and read mode. Now to illustrate what we're going to see here and their function, I'll just add some text to the page. Now if I type in equals rand, then the number of paragraphs I need and the number of sentence per paragraph, then I close the brackets or parentheses, then I press enter. That will add 20 paragraphs of 10 sentences to my document. Now with print layout, if I zoom to 100%, this is what I'm going to see. Now I'm going to scroll up to the start of my document, and here I see my document as it would look if I sent it to my printer. Now this is similar to the old WYSIWYG, the what you see is what you get, because if I start adding headings to my page, then this is what it's going to look in the printed output. If I click on web layout, this is what it's going to look like if I save this document as an HTML document and upload it to the web. The third option, the read mode, if I click on that, it basically removes all the interface options and just leaves me my document so I can read it. I'm not a particularly big fan of read mode because there's a lot of clutter, but it works for some people. So I'm going to go back to print layout. Continuing clockwise, we now come to the status bar in the bottom left. The first button we come to is the macro button in Word. Macros are quite a big thing in Word. They're essentially a series of recorded steps which allow you to automate certain repetitive actions. They're really easy to create, and if you want to take it one step further, you can even explore about writing your own code to do WYSI things. This is what I've done with my apps, one-click book creation, one-click thesis, etc. But it's beyond the scope of this course, and maybe I'll delve into it a little bit later in another course. Continuing left, we come to the language currently selected for the document. If I left click on the language, then the language dialog box opens and then I can select from any of the language options there. Click on cancel, I'll come on to this later. Next is the word count for the document. And this tells us the total amount of words in the document, in this case 3,187. However, this also provides a secondary function whereby if I select just a part of the text in the document, it will tell me how many selected words I have. As you can see, 80 of 3,187. In this case, 49, etc., etc. And to complete the interface tour, we have the section and the section number. Now, we want to know what page number we're on, so Word tells us where our cursor is, i.e. in this case it's on page 1 of 5. It also tells us what section we're in. Now sections in Word relate to the structural design of the document. So at the moment I'm in section 1 because I only have one section in my document. It's a new document if you remember. If I later on decide that I need to change the structural layout of the document, I have to insert a different section. That's what I have to do. That's basically what they are. They are quite complicated, but I will cover them in detail in a later video, so don't worry about them now. Also with the section, if I double click on the section in the bottom left, the Find and Replace dialog box will show with the Go To tab selected. By default, I can go to what page, and then if I enter my page number like 5, click on Go To, I can navigate through the document that way. And admittedly, there aren't that many places to navigate to at this point, but that's one place where you can access that particular functionality from.